would be a big mistake.
Mistake?
If they could do that to a wall, imagine what they could do to our heads.
Sure, and our heads are nowhere near that thick.
Stick to yourself.
Yeah, and we didn't make that hole, you wacko!
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Turtle Talk. Apparently, my camera selection did not work, but hey, whatever, it worked. We got the toy mechanic himself, Billy Mahoney, aka Bill Maroo, and down there, you might recognize him from the Speaking Geeky channel, it's Mr. Geeky. Unfortunately, Dan's on the road this week, so we figured we'd plow on ahead. So, as usual, we will be talking all things turtles. It's been about a month since our last stream. I got a little toy news we can run through. We got a lot of turtle talk we can go through. I got a new buddy here that's going to be hanging out for the stream. He likes but yeah, real quick, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's chiming up in the comments. Real quick COJ roll call before we get rolling. We got Quinn, Fortnite, Comics, Ingram, Mr. Geeky, what are you doing in the chat? We got Night Archer, we got, me, that's my bad. We got Matthew, Matson, Eiswin, Toy Geekosaurus, Mr. Ron Clark, Dude Retro, Sam I Am, Clayton Stevens. What up, Brio? Happy New Year, COJ, and today, Bill and Speedy. It's the year of Usagi. Hell yeah. What up, Mitch? And yeah, hell yeah. So, thank you all for joining. And yeah, Billy, Mr. Geeky, what you got going on? What did you throw it in there? What's shaking?
Geeky, start us off. You want me going first? I have I've been in a rabbit hole. Yeah, I'm doing. Coming up next is a couple episodes with NECA for another interview series. I've got a couple animated shorts I'm tinkering with, so hopefully that'll be coming out soon too. And then as I'm scripting episode 8 for the deep dive, which figures do we want of turtles?
Oh yeah. And Billy, what you got cooking, man?
Tons of repairs, man. I'm up to my knees in repairs. Maybe up to my shell in repairs right now. But it's good. It's good. Lots of mods, lots of fun stuff going on right now. So yeah. Also, big old shout out to my friend Clayton Stevens, who is in the chat right now. He's a real life brother of mine. Love him. He's got 2 little twin baby boys who are going to grow up to be turtle fans. We already know it. So it's awesome that he's here.
As soon as we finished doing the COJ roll call, about 12 people chimed in real quick because of the slight delay. So what up, Geeker Queen? We got Shaggy in there. We got David Tussler, of course. Ingram. What up, Darth? And Mitch slinging those sweet social media links. Also do retro. But yeah, so like I said, it's been a little while. It's been, I believe, 5 or 6 weeks since our last Turtle Talk, which seems like an eternity because holy crap. There was a lot of stuff that came out, a lot of stuff that is coming out and on store shelves now. Guess who got Dr. L finally? Thanks, eBay. Oh yeah, guys. Yeah, without further ado, do you guys want to dive into a little toy? Oh man, Mr. Geeky's fueling up. He's ready to go. He's got that nitro boost tonight.
It's only 8 at night. That's not gonna. I don't see that going badly for the rest of the evening.
Oh no,
he says as he's just like, no, it's not bad. I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah, 9 o'clock. Just
you'll be getting some texts at 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's all I'm saying.
Like I won't be asleep.
That's hilarious.
So, real quick, Quinn. So there's no images, I guess, confirming this yet, and nothing official. But Tatsu finally apparently breaking down them walls. Supposedly confirmed by his son. Again, no official news on that yet, but may I take a brief moment and give the old shell because I'm very excited. My custom is sitting over there being sad because he knows he's going to be replaced. But my goodness,
yes,
goodness.
we deserve this.
It's been a long time.
I wonder if we could get a Sam Rockwell as well. While we're at it,
I'm throwing it out there. There's a couple more characters I'd like before Sam Rockwell. No offense to the man, he's a damn fine actor.
Who are you?
You don't want Professor Perry? You don't. You monster.
Sam Rockwell.
I feel like a kind of a fun workaround with Sam Rockwell could
Me too.
almost be like just having a head that looks somewhat like Sam Rockwell, not associated with it, to just have it to pop onto a foot soldier.
Oh man. Yeah. Can they sell menthols or regular? Can they do that with toys?
It'll just be 2 white cartons, and they'll be like, "Look, it's crackers or more crackers."
Yeah. Go here to print out these stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the funny thing is, like, I could totally see them doing a Sam Rockwell with like Casey and foot soldier gear. Like, I already did that head swap. It's over on my shelf already. But I'm like, if there ever was a way to get it out, I feel like that would be there. Also, Mitch Falcon throwing out, we should get Walker first.
We should get Danny's dad.
Oh God,
That'd be a hilarious figure.
Dude, Ninth, that's a wrong tattoo. That's no. Deplane. Dude, I know that is awesome news.
Yeah.
NECA has a little stuff that they showed off over the course of the last month. Not too much stuff that we kind of already knew. But what I'm going to start off with real quick though is stuff that's hitting store shelves right now. Also, apparently, Mitch Falcon would like to say, "It's Dab's dad, Billy." I'm thinking that was supposed to say Dan's. There we go. Mitch corrected.
Sorry, it's Dan now, right?
Dan. Who the hell is Dan? Real quick, a bunch of re-releases hitting the store shelves. We got the storage shelves, a buttload of villains.
Cool.
The giant turtles, which is frustrating because only available at Walmart is Mikey. And then for some odd reason, 3 out of the 4 pizza tossin' turtles with poor Donnie getting no love.
This is the story of Donnie collectors, right there. Our luck.
Hey, Donnie got a Jim Lee turtle though. Leo did not. Just throwing that out there. Also, perhaps later in the stream, have a good old Mikey to look at too. So
cool.
We'll get back to that. Because these are all hitting the shelves right now.
I can go look for Mikey for you. My Walmarts around here are.
Oh, I'm good on the big turtles. This picture is actually one of my own. I got to see them in person. The weird thing and the weird choice is not only are they smaller than the original ones, they're all the same mold. I believe they're all the Raphael mold.
Yeah.
And they're hard plastic. They're all hard plastic instead of the kind of rotocast vinyl.
Interesting. I was wondering about that because I was like, I couldn't remember if they looked exactly like that in the originals, and that explains why.
Yeah, they all have different faces.
Yeah, I have the OG Mikey over there in the corner that I could take down, but it's very, very strange. Also, you can see up there the Ninja Elite series. We'll get into that cluster here in a moment. But yeah, there's Mikey. Apparently, he keeps popping in and out of stock on Walmart.com. So if you are going after these, $25. The storage shells are $12. And then the pizza tossers, I have yet to see anybody come across them. I think they are also at like the $12 or $15 price point. And then there's these, and these I would love to get your guys's opinions because these are figures we've seen.
I like that the word elite is attached to it somehow.
Yep,
that
totally elite.
So these are the same that were in the 2-packs that came out from a while back, right?
There's the Triceratops right there. Also, interestingly enough, I have not been able to hold them side by side, but I'm 90% sure these are the same friggin' molds from back in the day of the vintage Triceratops.
I have to their credit, I have to say that Triceratops is probably the best out of the bunch. Like one that I could actually see myself purchasing just because he does have a different kind of look to him. You know, if you were to put him in your army.
He's the best looking out of all of them.
Easy.
Like, period. Although he does have crazy, like, ape proportions for the arms. Those arms go down to his knees.
I mean,
the cool thing is he's a Triceratops, so.
Right.
You know, no human proportions there. Oh, saw the classic turtles today. Triceratops isn't horrible, at least. I'm with you, Robo. Robo Geeky.
What is that?
And then, the thing that confuses me to no end. You think, hey, a turtle in disguise from the 1990s movie. Most assuredly, you'd have Raphael, who's up there in the corner. But no, it's Leonardo.
That is not disguised. Look at that hat. That is not disguised well enough. Oh man.
And Michelangelo. No Raphael. Also, these are running $25 a piece as well.
I can't tell.
Oh God, they brought the mold back. Oh, it never left.
It won't die. I can't tell if those jackets are okay or if those are terrible too.
What up, Mike? Which ones?
The jackets that are on them, the soft
jackets. Legit, the first thing that I thought, and I don't know if this is something that was like a more commonplace figure, but back in the day there was a gigantic Inspector Gadget figure.
Yeah,
that came out, and that coat reminds me of this. Like, it looks like soft goods that was made in the 90s.
So I think if you know, it'd be really fun. So when those go on clearance, if obviously, it would be super fun to take those hats and jackets and like shred them up and put on your Toka and Razar. Like have the spikes come out the back and just like all ripped and the hat all jacked up. I think that would be fun, but other than that, that's a no for me.
The weirdest thing about these is, again, you know, it's decade old. You know, David, 2023. Welcome to the year of re-release toys. You know, these molds are old. They weren't well received in the first place, and they're still rerunning them. It is peculiar to say the least. But again, these are available on store shelves right now. Looks like Leo, if Leo took the NYC subway. Yeah, I don't know. But, Mr. Geeky, you look just like you're in either awe or confused or angry. I don't know.
Here's what I'll say, is that when they first came out, what was it, 10 years ago now, with the, you know, like when, you know, this was many a moon ago, where we had, you know, it's like we saw the prototype of Shredder, we saw, I think, a Krang prototype too. Yes. You know, and that moment, I was like, oh man, I wish that we could get these. I want to have these as figures. This is pre all the, you know, all the wealth of stuff that we've had out over the past years. But, you know, there is still a part of me that really wants to see some new stuff in that, you know, it's like, I don't know that it's going to, you know, just for the sake of, like, I'd love to see some brand new sculpts out of Playmates. I'd love to see, you know,
it's a very strange thing of these are very much a product of their time. And like we saw with the Last Ronin that Playmates just released recently, they can do it. They can create something absolutely great and in their own style. And I would honestly say the Triceratops, that is a very good example of something that they could put forward. Again, the weird thing about these figures is I'm pretty sure that Triceratops and that are old ass sculpts that they just haven't revisited, but they had and they decided to use.
The dicer.
But 100% on that, I think. Yeah.
What?
I said 100% on that, I think. I mean, especially with the Shredder. The Shredder for sure was that original proto.
Yeah, the only reason Playmates is putting these out now is because the Soto Turtles are doing gangbusters. And to an extent, yeah, but I feel like this is just them trying to get like a piece of the market that's
So,
out there.
I have a question though. Like, so like whenever like people defend McFarlane figures versus Superior Toy, and are there people out there that are like the Playmates figures are so much better? Because it's usually that funky argument where they're like, these are $20 and you're paying $80. I'm like, I know I am.
Yeah.
Because look at it. Are there Playmates purists out there that are like,
I think
the best?
I think what the argument would be for, they did the original so well, right? It's hard to, compare to that, right? So you have the original, with the original, when people think of the nostalgia that goes along with it,
Yeah,
those are like your quintessential figures, right? It's like, and what I would love to see, and I think maybe we talked about this a little bit before too, but I don't know if we did on air, was the idea of, I would love to see Playmates tackle some of the characters that have come out over the years, right?
Oh,
in that original style, right?
in old school style, yes.
In the old school style that works alongside your other vintage figures. And maybe they're planning on doing that. Maybe that's what they're leading up to with re-releasing these other figures so that you have those and you can build on that nostalgia for the next generation. But I
agree. And the confusing part for me is we're getting a crap ton of re-releases. And cool. The weird confusion is kind of like what you're saying. I got this figure when I was 4, and it was great. And like, there's part of me that's like, oh man, I want to get this for my son. Like, he actually has one that I cleaned up for him, like a vintage one. Mm-hmm. But it was that thing of like, I could see a lot of people picking these up for their kids because at $12, they are pretty affordable in the aisle. Yes. But the weird thing is, no bad guys. Like they're re-releasing the classic bad guys, but there's nothing new. Like there's nothing new drawing it in. You're essentially rebuying them. Also, Nightmare 10880 said, "Oh no, where to go? Oh no, I lost it."
We are getting bad guys though, right? Didn't they do Leatherhead and?
Yeah, I was saying there's no new bad guys. There's nothing new coming. It's all re-releases, which is cool to an extent, but the paint apps are weird on them. And also, Nightmare picked up the Triceraton figure. It's actually a nice figure, and I believe you. His first name is Julian.
Oh, good.
Super 7. Wait, tempted by Triceraton, not knowing a bigger, more imposing one is coming from Super 7 and keeping me from caving in the Playmates one. There's also a big ass one coming from NECA in the Mirage style.
They're all just part of the army building, right?
Yeah, just a big old dino army. Fun. It's fun. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I guess we'll just have to see where Playmates goes at this point because I love. I think my favorite thing that they've re-released has to be the van. And I hate to say it, but I bought the box. That's what I bought. I didn't even open it. I bought it, and I was like, I bought that and the Ecto 1, and I will not open them because they look. Who had that as a kid? Like, there's the box. No.
Oh yeah.
It just I don't know. Yeah. And knowing that it's in there is weird, man. It's like, oh my god, it's in there. The thing's in there.
The weird thing is my original Turtle Van box. I got it Christmas 1991. My grandma used it to store her Reader's Digest back issues until her basement flooded, and then it was destroyed. But it was always that thing of like, I'd go downstairs and I would just stare at that box, and I would sit down there with a notepad and I'd sketch from the box. Like, I love that box.
I need to go grab story. Dude, yeah, I need to go grab. So my grandfather the other day, he's like, "Hey, do you want this?" He's like, "It's yours. It's got your initials like scratched in the front." So I'm upset about that. But it's this wooden box with like these nice brass like brackets on it, and it's got Mikey, Donnie. It's a box about, I don't know how big it is. It's maybe like 2 foot by 2 foot. It's got a hard latch on it.
Yeah,
you've seen that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still, he has it. Like,
really?
It's mine. Yeah, mine from a kid. And I'm like, oh, I've got to bring that home. So that's gonna be interesting.
It's like what is it called? Right? Like one of those, it's a trunk.
Yeah,
and there's a couple of those where it's like they had characters on there that we never saw too in the actual toy line.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. Do they have? So I know the Triceratons are on there, right?
On one of them, yeah.
Yeah, it's on the so each side you go around and each turtle was on each side, and I remember whenever I was a kid, I was like, these characters are cool. Where are they?
Yeah, the crazy thing is there's multiples of these.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird. Not that one.
Right? I think that's one of the characters I was talking about.
Yeah,
Good,
I don't have
there-
that. That's not the one.
there's a lot of these, and they're really really neat.
Yeah.
It was a big weird like nostalgia pop when I saw one of those at a flea market because I knew one of my friends had 2 of them. And the crazy thing is he got his dad to flip the hinges so he could have 2 different sides facing out. And those were his
Awesome.
toy boxes. And
Yeah.
I like vividly also Ninth is saying, dude. I don't know what's happening here. A little bit mixy. But yeah, it's that thing of like looking at those and then looking at these is weird because I would much rather have them pumping out figures in this style than try to like I would argue
Yeah.
this is them trying to compete with NECA, Super 7, like
Yeah.
even Best Action. And at this point, Best Action just unveiled a bunch of figures, including an April that legitimately looks like the best April head sculpt that is out there right now, which is frustrating. But it's all renders, and of course, I couldn't find the damn images when I was putting everything together.
Yeah.
But moving on from this calliope of chaos, we got some more images. This is just a blown up version of the Kino.
Yay!
But we got some up close
at
pictures
that.
of the portrait.
Wow.
And if you don't say that looks like Ernie
That's
Ray,
Ernie.
you're crazy.
That's incredible.
I like that we're also getting a smiling one and then kind of a gritted teeth one. So you
Yeah.
can have him fighting, or you can have him going, "Hey, like pizza."
What? Yeah, I'm just waiting. Like, what 3D printer is gonna come out with that dummy with all the bells that you could like
Oh,
attach
God.
and detach? You know, just
I may have already been looking for.
dude,
So, yeah,
it's too good, right? It's just too good.
it's yeah. And again, another funny thing because I'm looking at this, I'm like, could I just put one of these heads on a foot soldier body and like just trim down the legs so he's shorter than Casey? Like
Yes.
that'd be dope.
Yes, you can.
Ooh. Ninth says, speaking of sculpts, made my first casting cave order today. A wise choice.
Congrats,
Go away, Bryo. No, it's not Sarah Connor.
boy! What a Sarah that would be. Oof.
Oh, the funny thing is when someone said that on a previous stream, and I was like, oh no. I was like, wait, is there a Sarah Connor sculpt out there that looks like Kino?
Ernie,
And so
yeah.
I started like looking at all the head sculpts. I'm like, damn it. Like, just gonna have to be patient, I guess. But this looks
If somebody sees Sarah right there, they need help.
That's right, Bryo. No. But moving on, we have these. So this is from the upcoming Mutant Mayhem Turtle movie. This was the leaked concept art. This was the first image that kind of popped up. And Mixie, it is that late 80s haircut indeed. But this was the first kind of look, and we got a Technodrome back there and a Shredder. You have the 4 turtles. You have whatever the hell this is.
It must be like the crossover from the Watchmen or something.
I guess. And then, but there's a bunch of interesting things. Like you look back here,
There's
there's another,
Donnie's, Tooth.
and then up here, Winged
Yeah,
Up
it's
and
like
Screwy.
Winged
Yeah.
Or-
Look at that blimp. A beautiful
Yeah, right?
blimp.
Mhm.
There's a lot to go out of here. Again, this is a piece of concept art. And yeah, a lot of people didn't dig it. Again, we're gonna go into some of the designs and some of the merch that's kind of leaked out a little bit. And these were the coming soon images that started popping up. Looking at a very young looking turtle crew.
Yes, that's my. God, that's a
Yeah.
baby right there.
I mean, and that's the. I mean, we've all talked about this off stream.
Mhm.
They're very very young looking. Wait, oh, there we go. And of course, Donnie's got glasses.
I see people like real. I love his bow staff, by the way. I
Yeah.
like everything I'm looking at. Like Donnie, the glasses throw me off a bit. I would like. I don't know. It seems like it'd be cool if he had like magnifying glasses or something. Like
Yeah.
working glasses. I've seen people like really hating on Mikey's braces.
Yeah.
Like they hate that.
Is it weird that when I first realized he had braces, I'm like, that's impressive. what sewer
we know.
orthodontist is hanging out?
You just said it. It's in the name, Don.
Yeah.
Well, and from what I read in the description, in this version they start out as human, I think, right? So it's just like teens that at least that is what one of the descriptions I read was.
Oh, I hope not.
I don't know, but I do know that they're focused on the teen aspect on this.
Yeah,
on this iteration.
Boy, they're barely there though. For me, they look 9. That I guess Leo looks. Leo and Raph don't look too young, right?
I mean, I'm guessing they're the oldest of the team.
Yeah.
Again, just kind of weird. And again, like my big thing is like the 2012 or the 2012 show. Totally got me to the point where on the initial design, I'm like, that looks fucking weird. But the moment I saw them move, I was like, oh, you got me. I'm sold.
Yeah.
Like I'm good to go. So I'm very eagerly awaiting seeing what comes from these. And what's coming from them is apparently a buttload of toys. These were the first kind of like package images that leaked out. So I mean, they look, like little remote control, skateboards and such. The McFarlane toy list leaked out where there's basics and elites and about 4 different tiers of figures. So it's wild.
Do we have that confirmed yet? Is it that McFarlane is in fact doing it? It wasn't like a Playmates list.
There was that leaked list that came out that had McFarlane's name attached. Nothing's been confirmed technically. So again, it's that thing of I'll be very curious to see where this lands. It's very strange because my first impression of these was, oh, they look like the children of the 2007 movie.
Yeah.
Like, if those turtles had baby turtles, these are them. But
I don't hate them.
No, I don't either.
So that's good. Like I remember whatever the last one that came out. Like I won't even lie, I haven't even watched an episode of the last one. I just
Rise.
I looked at the designs and I was just kind of like, I guess I'm not in the mood for this.
I will say this: it is definitely made for a younger audience. Ollie freaking loved it. If you want to get a really cool short impression of it, watch the movie that's on Netflix.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It is the height of its animation. It's beautiful. The story's really cool, and it's succinct. It's boom, here you go. The show kind of meanders a little bit. Also, it's really weird because it is. There's aspects of it that are difficult to get over if you've been a Turtle fan for a very long time. But again, it was meant for a new audience, and it did bring that. It did bring in a new audience to Turtles.
Yeah. And it's funny to me though, thinking about the 2012 series when that dropped, those designs I think were just right enough with new and old, and I feel like that brought in all audiences. Oh, perfect.
I'll show that later.
See that again.
That's gonna be an untouchable custom when it's done. That's gonna be high up there.
Clayton, you are correct. One of my son's names is Ollie.
So is Clayton's.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Moving on, I think from these, we move into a few things. The big one being the Mezco Turtles. This is a big boy purchase, an expensive purchase. This would be $400. They are still up for pre-order. I am still going because
Day one. Got him day one. We got a year. You got a year to make $400
at least.
Easy.
Cool.
Easy.
So I grabbed, these are the same images that I had from the Let's Talk Toys that I did about these. So I want to put this up to you guys because I'm just going to scroll through them and you guys talk. If you want me to talk, I'll talk too. But
dude, I love these. Like, I love these, the designs. This is what I want. This is exactly what I wanted out of Turtle figures. The skin tones are what I really, really like. Donnie is just looking phenomenal. The accessories are wonderful. The price matches what we're paying these days for things. And look at all the stuff you get. It's ridiculous. And finally, Mezco has a license where their giant heads Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's great. It's like it's perfect. It's the perfect marriage. And 2 spinning nunchucks.
Which
What a concept.
that was something that really, really caught my eye, just because with Mikey being my boy, it's always been a thing of ooh-wee.
Dude, look at the cool jacket he comes with, and his like.
That I still
His
don't
head-
get that. But
Dude,
also, apparently the pre-orders close on Monday on the Mezco site. I did not know that.
man, I wouldn't sleep on this one. I just
Do we
wouldn't.
think there's going to be more that they'll expand into additional figures from here, or do you think that this is like they'll do the turtles and that's it?
I could see him. So they did the Fantastic Four, and then they dropped Doom. So I wonder if they would do like a Shredder, because I'd love to see. Oh man, a Mezco Shredder in this style.
The
Man.
interesting thing though is both on the Fantastic Four and Spidey, where they had a villain release right afterwards, they teased the villain in the pictures. And that was one thing. I went back and I started looking through these, trying to see if, there was a hand or a helmet or something, and I didn't see any.
These fit in with any other figures you've got. Like, these are gonna fit in. These are such a. I think there's one thing that sometimes Mezco does this right. Like, I don't gush over Mezcos. This gets me. Like, this really, really just to me is amazing because they look like they're gonna fit in with everything, man. I love it.
Enrique brings up a really good point. They look cool, but can they pose the way they do on the promo pics?
They will after I get a hold of them.
So
Tell you
not
that
as
much right
yeah.
now.
So not as big a deal there, but Mikey's chuck hold there. That's
Pretty impressive.
like
That hand looks like it's just like disconnected and stuck right there.
right. Yeah.
But that's what a talented photographer does, right?
Mezcos will come in 2035.
We'll see.
This is the closest thing I found to a tease,
Hmm.
and I don't know what the hell that is.
Is that like a Shredder hand coming up, like in
No, it
the?
isn't.
I'm thinking like the movie, right? Where
Yeah, and I don't know. That's the closest thing. Oh, apparently the pre-order closes on the 26th, so next week. It's okay. All good, man.
That's right, Bryo. No pants on Splinter. That's right. Ever.
Donald Duck.
I guess my first thought on this was they are beautiful and I want them, and then the other thought was just that are there going to be more? Because when I get invested in an iteration, if I get invested in a line, I'm like, I want more to be coming, right? So that's where my excitement is like thinking about what else could be coming from that. Like, to me, I'd love to see a Jenica too, perhaps, I don't know, because this, while it looks like a variety of the different versions kind of like in one,
Yes.
I feel like because it's done in that style, potentially more characters would be really neat to see in that as well.
The weird thing for me, and this is something that's still kind of throwing me off. So this right here looks a little bit more proportional, right?
Mhm.
Like, that looks like good proportions. But then you come down to Donnie, and that head
looks giant, right?
gargantuan.
Yeah.
But in other shots, it doesn't, and this is the thing that's kind of confusing me. And I'm assuming that these are prototypes that they're photographing and not renders. Just based on the product shots. Like, okay, that's cool. Like, but there's like some of the soft goods and stuff had me scratching my head. And look,
That really got to you.
I know, Jesus Louise. What else fell? I don't know what else fell. Oh,
Yeah, because there's always like the talk of them photoshopping their prototype pics.
Yeah.
Which after Constantine came out, that's a large head on that boy.
Well, and again, it's that weird thing, looking here, again, that head is the same width or length as his foot. As a dude who draws a lot for a living, my brain's going, ow, ow, ow. I'm trying to figure it out. And they look, the thing that pisses me off is you go from going, I don't understand, to, that looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Back to
Are the Mirage turtles that NECA originally did? Don't they have gigantic feet
yeah, because they were
and
drawn.
big old heads?
Yeah, but that's the way that I think they kind of were illustrated too, right?
Yeah, look at
It's-
that. That's some big old feet.
Well, no, and again, it's that weird thing of I look at this image and it
Yeah.
looks like these proportions.
Right, and then another one looks different. It is.
And then you look at that and you go, wait a second.
I do. That's the one thing that I do hate, and I mean I hate about Mezco is that it is a big fat roll of the dice gamble a lot of times, and that's a lot of money. I mean, it is a lot of money to spend on a gamble. That's what I mean. A lot of people spend more money than that on gambling, but
Well,
you know.
that surprised me too, though, that it would be it's kind of a four and one, right? It is that they didn't offer them individually, right? And you know that was kind of sticker shock when I saw that. I was like, oh, okay. It's not going to turn me off from it, but it was it made me pause for a second.
Same price as the Fantastic Four set.
Same price.
Yeah, and
Oh.
how much was the Ghostbusters set?
I have no idea.
My wife bought me that, so I actually don't know what that
I think
cost.
that one was a little cheaper, but that one also came out like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So-
They prices keep rising, and people are like, $400. I'm like, every single Mezco figure
It's about 100.
is going to be 85 to maybe over 100 sometimes.
Also,
so-
Panther just put out they're nearly 7 inches tall. Was that
There's no-
confirmed or was
No
that?
way. No, I doubt.
But
No.
again, it's that weird thing. You get to this picture, and again, they look very like the proportions change again a little bit for me. And again, maybe it's just the way they're shooting them. Maybe it's the way that they're being manipulated.
right.
I dig the look. I really do. But when my big thing is when you can get a set of KO NECA turtles for $100 for the 4 of them, and I'm looking at this going, okay, the belts have a nice seam line in them, like a nice punch in them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And these are soft, good
Belts.
knee pads, and
Yeah.
just I don't know, man. I'm a fan.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
I'm a hopeful fan.
Oh,
I guess I should say.
And I think that's kind of where I'm at with it is I love all the stuff that they come with. I love the options.
Oh,
That's
look at that
Mezco.
smirking head.
What?
That smirking head on Donnie is just wonderful.
This one still weirds me out. And I think it's because in every other sculpt he has teeth, except for that one.
Mhm.
So he's just like, it's unnerving. Oh, Ghostbusters are $300 on BBTS. Wait, that's still up on BBTS?
Yeah, they didn't like sell well, which is weird because that's awesome. That's another reason why I'm so damn hyped for these turtles, because they're going with the boys. They're
Yeah.
definitely going with the Ghostbusters.
that would
Oh, I'm excited.
unmasked heads would have been my
Yes.
my one thing that I would have loved to have seen them do is if you like early bird pre-order or something of just one more redhead, so you could have all 4 red.
Oh
bandanas.
yeah.
Yeah, and with that, I wouldn't be surprised though with Mezco, if we get like that or black and white versions, or I don't know, if anything to capitalize on that mold again.
It'll be really interesting to see. Again, it's that thing
Yeah.
of Mezco likes to get their money
Yes,
out
they
of
do.
stuff, and so it's like, okay, could this be the thing that leads to, all right, cool, we're doing an IDW collab, and we're doing Last Ronin versions, we're doing straight IDW versions. Like I like the bandana options.
Mhm.
It's funny. I think it's kind of weird that it's like, look, like these a little easier to be like, oh yeah, 2 equal slices of pizza. If 2 guys have the same drippy pizza, it's gonna be like, what is that?
Well, dude, it's like how they did with Blade. He comes with 4 pairs of the same sunglasses.
Yeah. And this was something I was like, again, soft goods, great. Like I'm looking at these and I'm just like, oh, okay, I see what they were kind of going for there. Okay, cloak number 1, cloak number 2. Yeah, I like that you get the gauntlet.
Hell yes.
The goggles and the Walkman are very cool. Oh, just double checked. 17 centimeters is the exact same height as the movie Turtles. That's interesting. But
That is interesting.
this is the one that I don't remember seeing in the promo pics. I've gone back through time and time again. It's a red scarf and a black cloak. That wasn't in any of the promo images, and I don't know what it is, because then when you go, because it's okay, you have Mikey, you have the image you saw with Mikey,
Yeah.
you have Donnie,
Donnie.
you have Leo, you have Raph, and then you have a cloak with it. Like, do you put that as an overcoat? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just.
And that looks like something almost like. It almost looks like something that would go like a sash or something, like a Rokosaki or Hamato Yoshi or something like that, like an adult. I don't know.
And what I was thinking is I looked at this and I'm like, oh, you could use that as a scarf for Mikey, and you could have kind of the Michelangelo one-shot look. The cloak is for Splinter? Yeah.
Who knows?
Accessory.
You know what? But I'll take more stuff.
No, and again, it's that thing that...
It's weird.
Make like a partial Donnie the Dark Turtle with it, I suppose.
Right?
Yeah, have fun.
Again, it's that weird thing of usually they're pretty like, hey, this is that. This, you know, like this goes with that. Yeah, that is your teaser. And it could be. It's just very peculiar. You know, stands everything that we expected. I think it's funny. These are definitely digital renders because there's no holes in them. Metric shit ton of hands.
Shafted again.
With Donnie?
Yeah.
Although, okay. Donnie's definitely getting those, though. So
I just need more hands to put around it. Nah, look at that. That's amazing. Come on.
It's
look how many hands that is. That's ridiculous. That's
you can swap those hands onto every single one of your Mezco figures.
Dude. Yeah, you could have turtle hands.
Like
look at that. Are we look, we're not done yet.
Oh yeah.
We're still going. Look, we're still going. That's crazy. That's where the money goes. Look at that.
Oh, definitely. This
nuts.
Is one thing that I think Mezco could make a mint on. Release a standard version and release a deluxe version.
Yes.
The standard version, you can knock probably $80 off if you take off half the hands, some of this stuff, some of that stuff. You know, like cut back on the accessories, do a really basic release, and then release a deluxe version that has all this stuff in it. That it does hit that mark. Pretty sure you can make one full figure with those.
Yeah, that's funny, Brian.
I love these effects.
Yeah, absolutely.
The grapples. This was, I mean, I'm a Mikey guy, so beautiful. The fact we're getting 2 effects.
Look how cool that looks.
And I don't know. I know Geeky and I have talked about this before of just this effect being rad. And it's just like, okay, cool. Like, I'm very curious. Is it going to be transparent? Is it going to, you know what I mean? Like,
more than likely, I bet it'll have a little transparency to it. Has to.
Because you see it there, and it's like, it looks like it's lit.
Yeah.
You know, and it looks like you can see through whatever's there.
Man,
right?
It's hard.
How cool would a spinning bow staff be? Ugh, what an effect! Yeah. Huge, but it'd be fun.
That would be gargantuan.
That's exciting. I don't know. That just gets me. You just got me more hyped. Oh look, there's don't forget the weapons.
This was a question though, and maybe it's just because I'm used to, you know, more of the NECA styling, you know, with the Mirage. Are these really stubby Sai, or is it just kind of stubby? Or is it because the sides are short?
I think it's because
I don't know.
In a lot of the versions, it's not. It doesn't have that, like, you know, kind of like bullhorn look to the side. It's more just like straight on. You know,
more options.
I don't know, like legit though. Like here's the Mirage one. It's got the bullhorn look.
Not as yeah. It's very long. Yeah, they do look a little stubbier. So it's, I don't know, just another option, I guess. Now, if you collect so many turtles, at some point, God, we're still going. It's nuts, dude.
I like that you get the Tompas and the push dagger. Like I like like this cracks me up because I don't know about you guys.
Always had those.
I never had the turtles using them though. Like those always went to like every other bad guy. Like,
dude!
Like, now they can have 2 weapons.
I use 2 of those. Like I would put them in their hands and put them down zip lines with 2 of them because I had so many of those things.
Yeah, well, it came with everyone. They were on all the.
But
never fun.
But you never saw them using it in the show, and you never saw them. You know, I mean, it's like they had their standard weapons, right? So it's like when you're playing with them, you know, that was never my first.
No, but I took, like, as a kid, you could take scissors and you could cut them, and then you had like cool little blades like that, or the straight little short, weird short swords. Those were always fun.
Actually, we got a question from the chat. Brio chimed in. Here's a question for you 3. Which TMNT line has the best weapons, excluding these Mezcos?
I mean, there's I'd say there's more wealth of character options right now from NECA. So I'd say, was that the question?
I kind of. And you know what, Brio, we might come back to this after we get through all the news and stuff. But I mean, if you're looking for best weapons, like stylistically, paint, etc., like I'll put it out there. I go with the 03 line. All of those weapons.
I was gonna say it too. Yeah. From the bow staffs from the 03 line are awesome. I love Donnie's bow staffs.
So I was want to make sure I got the question right. The question is of the original figures of the toy lines,
just overall.
I think it's just overall, yeah. Excluding these Mezcos, which TMNT line has the best weapons?
Yeah, I mean there were a lot of really fun weapons in the 03. No question on that.
Yeah, I like the sculpts on the bow staff. So for me, that was I can only answer for really Donnie. Like that was like the bow staffs were really cool. But I also love the Revo figures. It was cool to have like the Naginata option and stuff like that. Yeah. So I don't know. That's
Super Sevens are definitely up there too. They have some amazing weapons. Although I have a lot of issues with some of them though. Some of them are gummy. Some of them are misproportioned. But real chains with Mikey.
Yeah,
Biggie.
Isn't it Donnie's got a real short staff on that one, right?
He got that stubby staff.
He got the short end of he got the short stick.
Yeah, proportion.
He got a stubby stick.
Yeah.
Look at the stubby stick. Go get ya.
Got it. That's a beautiful figure though.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh. And all my stuff just fell.
There it went. You got to reach for it.
Donnie's Super 7 is poo-poo. So how about this? Brio, we're gonna get to kind of an AMA section after we run through the rest of this news. So we'll chalk it up there. How about that? We'll run back some questions. So moving on, we have this absolute monster of a statue. It's a big boy. This is the Donnie coming at Sideshow is distributing it. It's the PCS TMNT Donatello statue. It's gargantuan. He's got mousers under his feet.
Yes.
It's absolutely insane. Mitch, we will be getting there. Trust me. We're just be patient.
That's awesome.
Got multiple versions for the head. The crazy thing is, this is a big boy. This is 2 feet tall on the base. So we'll get back to that. But are you looking for shelf space right now, Bill?
Yeah, I was looking at so that'll go with my Nightcrawler, my Aquaman, and then a Donnie.
What's up, Batman?
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing is absolutely massive. The price tag matches though.
I imagine.
I believe this is running around $600.
Yep, that's how much Nightcrawler was.
But look at that beefy boy. I love that he has
wonderful.
Little negative space underneath on the platform. Very, very cool.
That's gorgeous.
But I had to throw this in there because I knew Billy would be on, and I know.
Thank you. Yeah,
he's his boy.
I hadn't seen that yet, actually. So thank you.
It's real nice. Also, dropping very recently from Diamond Select is this exclusive TMNT Mini-Mates Turtle Blimp box set. This is a limited set of Mini-Mates. There are only going to be 1,987 of these to come out.
Nice.
Again, coincidentally, they have not the best turtle, but they do have a very popular turtle pack.
Wrong.
And it's the Foot Soldier. No.
Hi.
So you got a very toony Shredder, a very bulky April. You got Bebop and Donnie.
I don't think I have an April Mini-Mate.
I don't think they've done one.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
they did a 2012 one. They did a 2012 April.
That's true, but not the classic. When are these dropping?
Apparently, these are dropping next week. I didn't get a confirmed date, but it said releasing soon. And then on one of the images, it had another image. Oh, you missed me trying.
Okay.
What? Do we have a price point on that?
I want to say it was $60. Hold on.
Oh, damn! Really?
Hold on.
Is that how much they usually run? Around 60.
I mean, it's for an exclusive set. It's not as shocking, I guess.
That's a bit strong for mini mates. Like, come on, guys. Like,
Let me double check.
I remember when mini mates were a hot item, man. And then
I remember that too because I was working at the comic shop at the time, and I was like, "Ooh-wee."
yeah, I still have I have a box of mini mates all like packaged up, and at one point I'm just gonna buy. But then I kept all my turtles and Ghostbusters on cards, so I've got all those on the wall. So those
Nice.
are pretty, and that would look really good with them. But 60's a bit
Hold on.
must consider.
I don't know where the hell this.
There's no way that's gonna sell out though.
Oh nope. Okay, correction.
40.
Coming in August 2023, confirmed price of $34.99.
Hey, all right.
So coming in August.
That's
Sorry
strong.
about that.
That was a tactic you did there. say 60, and then when you bring it down, wait.
Yeah,
So the $60 price point was for another
I will
item.
be dying 10 then. Thank you.
yeah.
Stop taking it down. That's all Billy wants right there. He just wants that Donnie.
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm a big Rocksteady fan. I like Rocksteady.
But this is
Lot.
Bebop.
I know. Does Rocksteady not in there?
No,
Oh, so it's just those
which
five.
leads me to believe there's going to be another set.
That is such a cool set, though. I love April too, so that's a great set. I like all of those characters in there.
It's a solid set, and I'm
Yeah, it is
curious
solid.
because of who all it is. It's like, okay, are we going to get the rest of the turtles? Are we going to get?
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I don't know about
moving on from them mini mates, we're going also to some more mini
that.
figures.
mini
We're going to the Nendroid turtles. These bad boys running $50 a pop because they're Nendroids.
Yep.
Again, they'll have a couple of fun swappable heads, some accessories. They're little tiny pieces. They're adorable.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. It's funny because all four heads are identical. I'm pretty sure, but they look great. It's not my cup of tea, but they are fun.
I think I'd probably grab Donnie. That's about it.
You'd say that about every line, though, Bill.
I always grab Donatello, though. I always grab Donnie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always got to grab Donnie.
Wait, what? Rufus, where'd I go too far in?
Yo, that Donatello sideshow statue is like $1,200.
Oh, damn. Was there two different sizes?
This is a 1/3 scale.
Jesus.
Well, he's gonna be pretty to look at on the internet.
Yes.
That's a bit strong. Good night.
I'm
No way that's correct. That's what it says on the sideshow site, though.
I'm
weird.
wondering if there is two sizes of the statue.
There's got to be something, but yeah, they've got maybe it's this one right here is just like the 1/3, and then there's a smaller one.
I don't know. Either that or it was a bad typo on the article I grabbed those images from.
Surely not.
It's a beefy boy. I
Nightmare.
didn't really shake it. But now the Diamond Select Leo I saw earlier, that looks pretty good. I missed the Diamond Select Leo. What? Hold on. God dang it. Tried really hard to grab as many images and stuff as I could, and apparently I missed.
Those the mutagen turtles from Super 7 are hitting now too, aren't they? Are those-
Yes.
Cool.
Those are supposed to start shipping within the next week or two, according to an email that I got last week. Oh, here we go. Boing. Oh. Go away. This is the gallery statue. This is $60.
That's
That's
pretty
good. I like that. I like that design. That's a cool art style.
I also like that they got Antonio's in here from the 2012 series.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
But yes, someone announcing a baseball game? No. Now Dave has an Echo. Why do I have an Echo?
Uh-oh.
You did for like a second. I don't think you have it anymore.
Oh, ooh, that's Donnie. It was $1,265 on BBTS. Yeah, it must have been a messed up price on the original article I found. All right, Billy.
Yeah, that's okay. No thanks. That's a bit. That's a bit much.
Uh-oh. Phil. How is your loyal subjects BST? Donnie doing
Well, subjects, PST, Donnie.
the best action.
I don't know. I don't know how he's doing. He's probably on the shelf somewhere, probably in pieces.
I gotta say, I did pick up that Krang, the android body Krang from Best Action. I did because I didn't open it. I could, if we wanted to, I could do it tonight. But you want me to grab it?
You might as well.
I'll go get it. It's big and it's fun and it's video game colors. So I was like, all right, I gotta. Yeah. All right, be right back.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find those best action sculpts. Because that was confounding. That is a line that is very frustrating because they have some of the coolest damn ideas.
Yeah, I know. It's a bummer, man. Like,
and it's just it's crap.
Why? Why did they get that?
It's like why is your team not on something else?
Yeah, could you imagine if like Mezco would have done that, like giving them all the coats?
So okay, here's the April sculpt from Best Action. Granted, this is a render. This is not the final product, so it's not going to look quite like it. That's ridiculous, though. That looks amazing.
I guess it's not bad, but am I just not seeing the cartoon accuracy in her face?
No, I think it's toned back.
Oh, gosh.
This is that Best Action April I was talking about.
That's fun. I like the expressions on. There's that. Do you see the? There's like the confused head one too that looks.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
with that April, they had a couple different heads. There we go. Yeah, if you blow it up. It felt very cartoon.
Oh, she's like spooked.
Yeah, I love that.
She got a gun.
Yeah, well, she hides it in the camera. Remember?
Man.
Again, cool. A really cool idea. Just shitty execution.
So this is here's this. I don't know if you can. It's big.
XL.
It's XL, and that Krang is pretty massive too. So
that is a big Krang.
Yeah.
What's the height on that guy?
Let me see if I can put it in comparison.
9-10 inches or so? Or?
He's apparently very close to the NECA scale.
Really?
Which is strange.
That's crazy.
I'm looking up here. I'm gonna set this higher.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We got Krang. It's about the same.
Geeky, grab the box, man.
Granted, I got all this stuff on top of it.
Oh, damn it. Okay, don't do it then. Don't do it.
Size-wise, it's fairly similar in size. I don't know if you can put it next. So this is Krang right there. I'm gonna put this up next to it.
The package is it's not the height of the figure.
Still, like that's insane. Like I know, but like you can see how big the figure is.
Oh yeah.
In the package there, that's impressive. I'll give him that.
Oh yes. And again, it's the curiosity of
I do find it interesting though. I don't know if you can see inside this though. There's like extra arms inside the. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So that's a little confusing because if you put unless you take off his arms, Krang's arms to put him in, perhaps.
I'm guessing that's what it is so you basically just pop the arms off of the Utrom on its own, and then just you can jam that in there so it looks like he's going, oh, brother, I'll have a bladder.
Grabbing onto these things. little nasty brain.
These are comparison pics of those two figures floating around online. But and I will do my best to find those. Talk amongst us.
We can. I'll open it and I'll give my thoughts on it as we're going, but we can keep talking on other stuff here too.
I'm interested to see it. That I adore the video game stuff. Like, I absolutely love the video game stuff, and that's cool that's there. Didn't they do like another version of? Was it Bebop and Rocksteady? Are they red? or
Yeah,
whatever.
they
like
look
whatever,
like the nest colors.
Like
like when
battle
you're
damage.
beating them or whatever, and they're turning red or whatever. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Or am I just tripping? Okay.
And that's the thing, right? It's like I haven't. My understanding is that they fall apart, but I love the range that they're getting here on these characters, and it's frustrating to me that.
Yeah, it is. That's what Dave was saying earlier. It's just like, if only this company was better at doing what they're doing, or if just another company had these ideas.
They just need the execution. Like I think that's the thing that's missing. Because again, the ideas are ridiculous. That rules.
I like that. That's a great background. I love it. I love that.
Maybe should I mute myself? I'm opening this so it's not so loud, or do you?
Sure. I mean, whatever's clever. Little ASMR never hurt anybody. Oh, by the way, I recently watched that Netflix TMNT movie from the most recent cartoon. Great God, the Krang were frightening. Yeah, they're fucking terrifying. Oh, is this it? Nope, that's what the hell is that behind them?
Yeah, that's like out of all of the figures, I was thinking about like everything I've collected and whatnot, and the Loot Crate exclusive stuff, which was some of the coolest stuff that ever happened. I wish they would put out that shocked turtle in like a 2 or 4 pack. A 2-pack would be great. Just to have 2 of them, like, because I would love to have more of those. Those are wonderful, super fun. The most ridiculous, and if they have that open like oh man, the side, like the nose, everything about it was. I love that figure a lot.
It'd be fun to have like a run over turtle too, from like when they
dude.
Yeah.
I think that would
have been a great paper insert.
Yeah.
The flattened turtle. That'd be
great. That or the like a manhole cover with like the eyes, like in the dark. Yeah, I always love that.
There's so many like fantastic video game characters we still don't have, and I'm like, oh, where's Asuka? Where's Korra? Shogun, right?
Dude, you know how much fun War would be? Like, what's that going to look like if they did War? Oh, such a big guy.
I'm so excited when we got
Armageddon.
Because on the
Hold that thought for 1 second. Courtesy of Shellback Toy Rewind, friend of the channel, we got to get him on here too. There's your master comparison.
Oh wow,
pretty big.
That's surprisingly, that's surprising. Yeah.
So again, go over and check out Shellback Toy Rewind. Great dude, hella great content. But there you go.
So cool. But yeah, when I was just like you, when we got Armageddon, I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Mm-hmm. Like, out of all the characters too, like that they made, like Armageddon, okay, I love him, but
the weird thing with Armageddon, I feel like that was we can make this mold, get this base character out, and now we can release him in 3 different decos.
Right? Yeah, just weird that they did
for sure we're for sure gonna see it in the Archie line, of course.
Yeah.
It's gonna be oh man,
it's just not fair. I want more.
Bean, it's gonna be awesome. Given the size of Super 7 Krang, how big is that android body gonna be? It's gonna be gigantic. It'll be like this guy. Just
you could.
So that's what we do. We it's like, how do I open this thing? Here.
Opens up like a tin can. Look at that.
That's good. That's fun. But so I haven't figured out. I must have to take off the arms, but I am like squeamish to do that because I don't want to break it. It seems like they're not supposed to come off, but they clearly can't come off. But I don't want to be wrong.
With that toy. I don't want to break it.
Just shake it a little bit; they'll come off.
Before I do that, I'll show the other stuff. Right? You got the axe hand. You got the axe hand, so you can take off.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Yeah, let me
do a swap out with the axe hand, and he's got like this the sword that you can pop in there too.
Geeky, are those transparent at all, or are those solid colors?
They're solid. I mean, it doesn't seem to be transparent.
Oh, that's cool though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then there's here. I don't know if you can see this. This is like no, never mind.
Classic.
Those were in there as much as I thought they were. I was gonna say there's a drill too, but I have to find. I'm gonna find that by stepping on. Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So here's the drill. I found the drill.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I mean, I'll say this: it doesn't so far. It doesn't seem like it's falling apart. So, and I do like that it does this too, because then it kind of replicates the video game a bit too.
Yeah,
when he pops in, it comes in the two parts.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
That's
Again,
kind of
I think the ideas in there are just insane, and then it's just, man, I'm hoping that maybe this is a sign of that it's going in the right direction, like that the quality will improve, because again, that was the thing of, man alive, that friggin' Mikey, dude. I was so angry about. Are you taking out is that the accessory set?
This is the
first.
This is the first. Yeah, I pulled out like a bunch of my movie turtle stuff because I generally don't mess with them a whole lot, and I've been setting up the street set. I had a question actually. Since we're coming on here, how do I attach that phone?
That phone. So it has. Where's my accessory? So
I know it's like
it goes in one of the brick inserts.
Do I just flip that brick around with the hole there, or?
Oh no. So you take out one of the bricks, like the individual bricks, and I think it just pegs right in.
Well, the phone's flat on the back. Is there another peg in the accessory set? The phone's got that, one of those little circle key deals where you can put like a pin in the wall and you hang it on it like a nail. It's got that.
I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it because I boxed mine back up because I've been rearranging stuff lately. So, but yeah, crash test best action figure. Oh, hold on.
It'll show. Yeah, look.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know then.
See, like
I thought it had a spot for.
Yeah, like they do. You could. I mean, technically, you could take those bricks out, but I wonder if you could just turn one around and put it in backwards and so the peg.
Oh yeah, that should work.
Maybe, I don't know. I just knew that this fit in there, and I was like, "Well, how?"
I mean, I don't know. There's part of me that's like blue tack.
Yeah.
Just,
could do that. Yeah, could do that.
Everything's kind of getting the old rearrange in here lately. So
no, I get it.
But yeah, I do want to show this because a lot of people were asking me about it real quick, but and then we'll get on to kind of questions. So all y'all in the chat, just chime in. This is what I was working on this weekend. This is a Cyber Donnie to go with my Mad Rap. So still a ways to go, but that's how far I got. Not 100% show accurate, I know, but it's going to fit the aesthetic to go with Mad Rap. This gave him a little height. This gave him a little bulk so that he can stand on his own. He is still fully articulated and everything. There's a lot of paint. There's a lot of little kit bashing still left to go.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I really like that. I mean, it captures almost like some metalhead in there too, which is
I may have absolutely mutilated a 2012 metalhead, because that is the metalhead shell, the forearms, the lower legs. It's most of a Baxter as well. So, and then I did offset this. I did offset these so that they kind of emoted a little bit of he can be sad.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it is.
Dave, what did you do to your knuckle?
I just got really dry skin and it bangs up.
Oh man, I thought you got into a fight with somebody.
I did. It's called moisture. Well,
Minnesota weather wins every time.
That killed me.
Oh, there's a giant Mikey behind it. That's been there the whole time. That's been there for years. I don't know what you're talking about, Mixie.
Did he come with nunchucks?
He did. Fun fact, friend, the contributor to the channel, my buddy Joe from Articulisted, I helped him move a bureau, and he gave me this to then clean up, and Santa helped me, and then this is actually my son's toy box that's usually in the other room, but he is upstairs asleep, so I brought it in here And you just take this off,
That is so cool.
and then there's toys.
I love that. That's so cool.
There's Paw, man, yeah, there's Paw Patrol blocks. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oldie but a goodie.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's one of mine.
Oh,
Yeah, what else?
It's his now, Dave.
Now I'm just curious. But yeah, so I think Mikey will be coming in more often for streams. Oh no! I broke the NECA sword on mine trying to fit it in Leo's hand. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, there you go.
I got
Team up.
So one thing that y'all will see coming up on a Tiny Ming Tuesday, Daddy's gonna make a Turtle Saint.
Ooh,
It's
really?
happening finally.
Nice.
Yeah? I was able to score a super mutant, an extra super mutant, because I got the 4 over there with the weapons and such, and I'm like, all right, this is happening. I'm gonna make a Turtle Saint to put in my collection because, damn it, I can't find one for a price that I can afford. So, in typical Dave Wheeler fashion,
He's gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it. Yeah,
That's what's up. That's
Really?
why we like you, Dave. That's why we love you, Dave.
I'm very excited, guys.
Right.
Well,
Whoa.
and in that same fashion, I give it like 2 months after you make it before someone else makes it officially as like a remake. As
And
a,
we
And you know what?
appreciate him for that.
You know what'll happen though? That'll release, and I'll still buy it. The funny thing is, there is a guy in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that apparently regulars the toy show that is like twice a month. And Narc was filming, and he pans across, and there's just a Turtle Saint standing on a box. He doesn't even bat an eye. It's a loose Turtle Saint, full accessories, wings fully spread. And I'm just like, so I take a screen grab. I message Narc. I'm like, Narc, who is this? How can I talk to this person? I need that Turtle Saint. And he's like, I'm on it. And he gets back to me. He's like, Dave, I'm not gonna lie. I can't figure out who the hell this is, but the next toy show is in 2 weeks, so he's gonna be back there, and hopefully he'll give your boy a call. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make my own Turtle Saint, blackjack and hookers. Damn right, Sam. Right. All right. But wait, put him on a Blue Lantern body, and you can make a Turtle Saint walk. Oh, that's a crossover I didn't know I didn't want. That would be unnerving.
Like that freaking
Just really long and lanky, like
worm head.
oh, wow.
I was just thinking with that body, the you saw that amalgamation like DC character that McFarlane was putting out, where it's like a robot, but it's like it probably has a name. I'm not as well versed on these newer characters, but it's like, you know what I'm talking about. It's
Which one is it now, Geeky?
What is it? It's like Maximus. I don't know.
It's a McFarlane figure.
It's a McFarlane figure. Maybe someone in chat knows, but it's like part like Superman, part Batman, part Wonder Woman, part Flash. It has like all the different.
Is it a robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Where they all combined. Yeah. That's brand.
Yeah.
That's coming. That's on its way. It's
What
even got
is it?
Aquaman in it. He's a foot.
Yeah.
Oh, the weird robot thing.
Yeah.
So my question is, would that be a good base to try and like kit bash from? Is what I'm
Maybe. It's hold on. I know I have the image in one of my news files. 1 second.
Abominus Fulcrum.
That sounds about as right as I think it is. I don't know. I know it's a cool figure. I don't know the name of it. And I have no idea of the background with the character, other than I'm like, that looks like a fun toy, you know?
It was a really weird like moment in like the death metal comic, from what I remember.
I read the death metal. I don't remember that character, but
I want to say it happened hella fast. Like they all formed that weird.
Yeah, someone said it was one panel, apparently.
It's very weird.
Here's what I'll say. I appreciate the deep divingness of it, that they're willing to put that out, and that makes me excited for like some other obscure characters that would be neat.
Yeah.
like Mummator.
It'd be crazy if McFarlane made a regular Wonder Woman. Wouldn't that be neat? was like, we haven't even got.
Like, where are you going?
Yeah,
Oh, there we go. Fulcrum Abominus.
Oh, almost had it.
Hold on. Move, move, move. Oh, Enrique's got a question for us too after this. That big boy. That's
Yeah, look at that thing. Look at that nightmare.
I think it'd be fun. It'd be fun to make something.
Whew.
But yeah. So we'll go over to it's the DC version of the Megazord, pretty much.
Yeah.
Enrique asks, if you could give a secondary weapon to each turtle, which one would you give for your favorite character?
Oh, that's a great question.
So I think all three of us have different favorite turtles. Maybe. I don't know. Well, Geeky.
Who's
I
your
don't know.
favorite?
Here's what I'll say. I probably have the same favorite character as the both of you. Because well,
Yeah,
I mean,
come on.
like,
it's not possible because Billy over there has a different one than me.
well, no. I'm saying my favorites
He
are
loves them
Donnie
all.
and Mikey.
So are mine.
So,
That's right. I forget to pick
and
multiples.
Raph and Leo.
There it goes. You can't have just one, right?
They're-
But
they're-
gosh, you had to choose a secondary weapon. That's a. Oh God. I don't know. That's a really hard question.
So here's my question though: is stuff like a Naginata, like for Donnie, different?
Well,
Or,
we've
you know,
already seen.
he
we've seen
popped
them.
blade out of his bow in some iteration, so it's like,
Yeah, we've seen. I don't know. That is a tough one.
it would be
For
fun. Be fun to see him turn his bow into nunchucks in a sense. Like if you could pull it apart in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are those? The weapon that's like the long piece. It's like the long staff in the center, and then the chains on the outside, and you've got like the two.
Oh, like
There's-
mace on the side.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's literally like the it's like a bow. I don't think it's a bow staff that breaks apart. I could be wrong, but I know that's like it's literally like a bow staff with nunchucks on the end. So it's a real weapon. I just forget what it's. I don't know what it's
A
called.
trisectional staff.
It's
But some
called
s-
the Awesome.
But a mace would be sick, or like some flail or something like that on the end. Just I always like man. For me, it's always
No guns ninth.
it's not a weapon, but it's a a grappling hook, and I love that they always have those. I think those are my favorite accessory as far as a weapon goes. Always Donnie's his power glove, man, the anti-grav gun.
I do like that what comics feel is where it's just basically give Casey's weapons to Raph. Like Raph just gets baseball bats and random heavy shit to
I
start.
love how comics just hit me with like the most obvious one too. He's like, "You mean a 3-sectional staff?"
Yep.
I should have. Thank you. Actually, it's usually the most obvious one.
A Setsukan?
I would want Donnie to have a hammer.
Jesus.
That was
It
fun.
doesn't have to be large.
Just,
No,
it
well,
just
it-
says,
it-
I'm
it
coming to
seems
get
like-
you.
It seems like you would have it anyways,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's just like here's a tool I'm bringing with me that can also be
Yeah.
multifunctional. Yeah.
See,
Well, especially after the date he had with Bebop and Rocksteady, I would like for him to.
Mike dropping actually a couple of my choices, like Donnie with a spear, so he could utilize it. But I get that's kind of like an Naginata. I do like Mikey with a Tomfaz. Like
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know why,
it.
because he can still spin them, and he can still do a lot of the stuff
Yeah.
that he would do. Jesus, knife a pizza cutter. Ooh.
Oh, dude, a bow staff though, with two giant, big old blades, those big pizza cutter blades on the end.
whew,
Give Donnie a chainsaw. We got it.
God.
Dude, so much of this sounds like our Showski like weapons they'd throw. He would add into the.
Funny. That's accurate.
I would love to see Leo go full on like Ryo from Ronin Warriors, where he just goes
Clean.
puts his knife
Yeah.
or his weapons
That'd be
together.
clean. That's what I'd want to see though, is like the weapon like turn into something. Like that's always fun. I think.
Clayton brings up a good point. PTSD every time Donnie sees any hammer after that shit.
I think he just sees red, maybe purple. I don't know.
Nixie, that's why I'm kind of not going with that. Like that, I feel like that's just part of his weaponry at this point, like with his chucks, which I liked. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They gave Mikey
was
Tone
sick.
Fuzz in the next mutation. Did he have him in the next mutation? I don't remember. Leo of the Inferno. Oh, that would be so dope. Leo gets the
That would be a really fun crossover.
Ronin Warriors and Turtle.
Yeah, turtles. That would be sick.
Donnie should get an E. Give them all shields. Give this turtle a
Well, they
shield.
get manhole covers. Just have them like a fashioned onto their hand.
Yeah.
I was always surprised. I know we were supposed to get, I think it was Mikey as the knight, from the kind of Forgotten Realm line, but it's like, why didn't we ever get like medieval turtles with the shields of like sewer lids? You know what I mean? Like that seems like such an easy grab.
Yeah, trash can lids, all sorts of fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, and
Car door.
well, basically it's a giant cricket bat.
I would have loved to have seen that.
What a clump it is. Cricket.
There's the Forgotten Realms with the not Forgotten Realms. What is the Forgotten Sewer? Where's the Forgotten Sewer? There's just like so many possibilities there that I would have loved to have seen how far that could have gone.
Look at that. That's an Iku.
Bah! It looks like he's about to pull a pizza out the oven.
Yeah. It's a pizza peel. Oh my God! Just give Donnie a pizza peel.
Smack
Just
him.
yank their shell and pull it as a shield for their front real quick. That would be so gross.
Stop hitting me with that.
He has a canoe.
Scalding hot pizza.
Grab a trash can lid. Don't mutilate yourself. Just saying. But do y'all have any other questions? I think we went through everybody kind of.
That was a fun one, actually. I like that.
Let's turn it up, chat. Come on, COJ.
I like
I know
that.
you have questions.
It's a very fun one, though.
Let's lay it out. Whoa. When all else fails, best secondary weapons, cold cuts. Yes, just give them all meat byproducts that they can fight with. Oh, knuckle dusters for Raph. That would be cool.
Oh, see, that makes sense. Yeah, I like that. That's fun.
I was always I was always surprised there wasn't an iteration where they just basically got brass knucks. Like where it's
Right.
It's hand to hand for the most part. So
It's almost like they would just turn around their little wall climber things and
yeah,
swap them around.
just claw the shit out. I mean, that's kind of what Jenica has.
Right.
Giant
I mean,
salami
I could
stack.
easily see Raph having Jenica's weapon too. I mean, that's it is more surprising to me that I'm not seeing like Raph from time to time saying Berserker Barrage or like Snitchy's thinking.
Yeah. Just,
It's
Sam, send me the link over on Facebook or Twitter. Excuse me.
Little wrist fired crossbows.
Jim,
As long as they like have little like cables attached to them.
look out, it's Shredder. Just, well,
Wow, that was
problem
easy.
solved. It was a short episode, Jen.
Yeah, that was real simple. Roll credits.
Ooh, with all the retro re-releases, will we ever get another April O'Neil Ravishing Reporter? It's my favorite bad fig. Rufus, you can still find that figure for like $10, so it's probably cheaper than a re-release.
Oh
If-
man, that was so funny, dude. So my Graham back in the day, whenever Easter came around, this is how spoiled we were. She got us like a figure, me and my two cousins. We all got a figure in like our Easter basket, and so she got like we all got Ninja Turtles, and so it was me, my younger cousin, it was a girl, and then my other one who was a boy. And so he got Ray Fillet. I can't remember who I got, and he got her that Ravishing Reporter. She got her that Ravishing Reporter, and my cousin was just blown away that she could play with like the Ninja Turtles, but also like have this Barbie hair kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
It blew her away. She's like, "This is the coolest toy ever, and I can play with the guys." I was like, "Well, you can always play with the guys."
Yeah.
Here's something I learned recently with that, by the way, is that originally she was going to be in the Toxic Crusaders toy line.
Yeah,
That was
supposed to be his girlfriend.
Mhm.
No kidding, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I want to
That's
see
hilarious.
the TMNT with like bike chains and broken bottles, real New York City crit warrior style. Shit. That would
Dude,
be so
I would love to see like, I know we kind of got a little bit of that, but like some Road Warrior style turtles. Not like, I mean, we kind of got Raph already.
Mhm.
Yeah, you own him. Yeah, I'd like to see him, but like in more not so dead.
Exactly.
Donnie looks like he's gone in that robot body.
Yeah.
He's still
Mixie,
hanging
I'm actually going to try and find another one of those storage shell Mikeys to keep on card. So I don't know if I'll bust into that tonight or not. I'm kind of itchy, dude, just to see what the what it's like. Also, interesting thing, I don't know why they're putting this on the. It's like a
What does
sticker.
it say?
Ooh, gross.
Like, and it's like a thick paper too. It's really weird. Also, very strange thing that I noticed. There's none of the villains are in the middle of the cards anymore.
Oh, weird. Wonder why.
I'm guessing because they weren't re-releasing some of them. Because like I think Ground Chuck was one of them, and I mean some of them were. Like I think Rocksteady's on one. And,
Dude, speaking of that, like, am I the only one who's like, I know we haven't seen the other turtles, but like, I want to see the Rocksteady and Bebop,
dude,
from Fury Toys. Like, if they keep going, whew, I'm just ready for Donnie to go up for pre-order. That would be nice to kind of.
It's up on Gundamit.
Yeah, I saw that little bit from
5K
5K the other day where they're like, you can pre-order from them if you want, but they're not finalized. I'm like, that's shady. I don't like
my only thing is the thing that's not finalized is the scale on them. Because they did the do you want them taller or do you want them shorter? And it's like, well, even
obvious.
but even if you show the figure, if it's not next to Spring, then it's like, how can you tell anyways?
Right.
So, I don't know.
The little shadow or whatever. I'm like, just put him up for pre-order so I can own him.
I mean, if the thing is, if they're going to ask that about the size, I feel like they should also offer up the first one in that other bigger size if they're going to make it a bigger size.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be frustrating if they make the not Donnie 3 times the size.
I really hope they don't change the size because the size is awesome.
It is fun. It's a compact
little
gem of a figure, to say the least.
It really is, man. That's super fun. And then release them all bigger later. You can make more money. People will buy them.
Oh, Captain McKay says, are the new storage shell figures the same as the originals, or did they do that thing where they use the same mold for all 4? No, it is. They are direct re-releases. They are all different faces. I actually have all 4. The other 3 are over there. The coloration is off on all of them. I think Leo's the only one that's pretty close. But yeah,
I will say. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say real quick. If you guys don't know about Captain McKay, his YouTube is awesome and his stop motion is freaking so cool. He did some badass Ninja Turtle stop motion with the Revos. It's awesome. It's really cool. He's done a lot of work for people and his stop motion's amazing. So he's a friend of mine. I like that guy a lot. You guys should.
Yeah.
All the love for Captain McKay. Hell yeah.
He's a good guy.
Oh, apparently everything is getting those stickers.
Really?
Hit the like and subscribe button. I agree with that. What are y'all's Ninja Turtle hot takes?
I can start.
With
the movies are my least favorite iterations of the Turtles.
That's fair.
Live action. Don't hate them. Least favorite. People hate that. People can't stand that usually.
Well, that's so, Bill. You're saying that's your least favorite of all the iterations is the live action stuff.
That is his hot take.
That's my hot take. Yeah, like because a lot of people like I like the. Don't get me wrong, I like the films, but for me, I'm like, that's my least. So if you were to go in tiers of like comics, cartoons, video games, and movies are the bottom. That's it. That's just kind of funny. Most people don't agree with that hardly ever.
Because you're wrong. No,
it's a light. Maybe that's a warm take. That's a warm take because I still love them. So,
Mr. Geeky, do you have a hot take?
I'd love to hear it.
Well, I mean, there's. Are we going off of like what is my general hot take on all of Turtles? Is that the thought here?
Yeah, generally like people like.
I'll do one as an example because this is my hot take that pisses off a lot of people, I guess. I think Shredder is a shitty villain. I'm just throwing it out there. I think he's been made into an incredible villain. But I think there are better villains in the Turtles universe.
Doesn't it depend though on what medium?
Yeah, but again, that's why I said I think Shredder. I think Shredder in each iteration, like I think there are cooler villains than Shredder in most iterations of the Turtles.
Yeah. Well, I agree. I'd agree with that. I mean, I think that there were so many different great possibilities that haven't gotten their due, if that makes sense, to show.
Definitely.
And Shredder's kind of like been the mainstay throughout, where it's like every iteration is like, we're doing Shredder. Shredder's going to be the guy. Everyone's going to know it's Shredder. But I mean, there's Lord Drag.
I've got a question for you. Who's your favorite turtle villain?
Who's my favorite turtle villain?
Yeah, who are y'all? Who are y'all's favorite like turtle villain? Like, I don't care what iteration. Who takes the top? Like, who are you always like? That's it. That's the one. I love that. I love that character.
I can't choose just one, but I have a lot of favorite villains. I'd say of my favorite teams of villains, right? I like the one where it's a Karai, Ocho, Koya, and Bludgeon.
You said Karai first, so I'm taking it Karai.
Well, Karai's amazing. Karai is fantastic.
Karai's amazing.
Yeah, and I think Karai is awesome because she's not only a legacy villain, she has more reason to fucking hate the Turtles.
Yeah.
Like it. I don't know. I love that. Gilmore, I'm actually with you. If you go the IDW series, Bebop and Rocksteady,
bro,
because they are the most brutal,
so dumb and so dangerous.
Yeah,
and that's what makes them so dangerous is how dumb and strong they are.
Mm-hmm.
What they did to Donnie.
I'd say Zavanti too is also one of my favorites. I think that's someone who's doesn't get enough attention as they deserve. Is Savanti Romero? In that it's like the capabilities there of being able to have all time and space to play with, and it kind of goes a step above, the kind of mechanisms, the kind of stuff that Shredder does, where it's like bring this to a whole new level of. He may not be as effective, but
I stand by. Like the funny thing is, like the thing that a lot of people forget about Shredder. Shredder gets killed in the first issue of the Ninja Turtles. Like in the OG series, he is friggin' cast off and dead. And that he was supposed to be just a one-off. And again, they've made him into this rich character with an incredible backstory and history and connection. And now he is a fantastic character. But it's that thing of like, I remember being a little kid and little scoliosis Sally there with the figure. It was just like, this guy, why is he scary? Like, you bring in Bebop, you bring in Rocksteady, you bring in Krang, you bring in any. I'm literally looking over at my turtles right now. You bring in any of those guys, and you're like, oh damn! Like these guys are gonna mess them up. Meanwhile, Shredder's like, kill me now.
I think Rat King. Especially IDW Rat King is a freaking nightmare.
Yeah,
that character is scary, dude. I love IDW's Baxter Stockman. I think he's great.
I love Baxter Stockman as a villain. Like in the cartoon, he was kind of a goofball, but in the IDW series, in the Mirage series, I dig it.
I mean, to be fair, everybody in the cartoon was a goofball.
Agent Bishop, Old Hob. There's so many. What up, Rob? How's it going?
There's Rob.
I also like Silver from Next Mutation. I know that's kind of a. I feel like that's a character who needs to be reapproached because he's got a lot. There's a lot of potential there. He's a brilliant character too. I think it's like.
Hey, what was it Herman? Was that the crab with the dumpster?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Herman.
I don't know if it's not necessarily a villain, but he was on the wrong side for a little bit.
He came around.
Dude, you talking about teams a minute ago. This isn't like villain teams, but like as far as teams go, man, the Mutanimals,
of course,
and especially IDW's Mutanimals were probably the freaking Pigeon Pete.
Mitch coming in with the hot take. My hot take: adults need to get out of the way of new iterations of TMNT. Not everything has to be tailored to you, and I agree.
I disagree. They should definitely tool to what I want.
All right. Here's Enrique coming in with another one. We got, can the Turtles universe be turned into a cinematic connected movie, standalone Yojimbo or standalone Neutrinos? Because one problem with the OG movies was merging the cosmic and the multiverse. They kind of did with Turtles Forever, with going, oh, it is all connected. Like this is all, one big connected thing. Which is
right. And in Mirage too, they had the dimensional nexus, pan-dimensional nexus, which was like basically that before it was that, which is the idea of the multiverse. So
yeah, man, a lot of people seem to not like the neutrinos. I love them.
I like the neutrinos. I like the neutrino characters. I don't like the NECA figures.
Oh well,
I will say that. Sam Albro, 2012 Rat King was great too. Legitimately creepy guy. That is the one episode my son refused to watch again.
Dude, Jeffrey freaking Combs, man, let's go. Great guy, by the way. Wonderful dude.
Oh, Three Dark Turtles.
Yes.
That's some damn fine choice.
Sliver too. Folks remember
Worm from the Archie books.
Oh, Worm's nasty.
Worm is nasty.
Worm's nasty.
I love those.
The TMNT in general were supposed to be wild. Toy du jour coming in with, do you think the WB animated studios could do Ronin justice in the vein of DC Killing Joke? I think if they did an animated feature of Ronin, I think they could do it. I think if they did live action, they wouldn't be able to fucking touch it.
If they did like they did the Killing Joke, then they'll kill the Ronin. What a nightmare the movie that was. That Killing Joke was gross.
You read the book, right?
The book was wonderful.
Did
you see the animated movie?
No, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, Last Ronin. Did you read Last Ronin?
Yes. I mean, they would kill the story.
Oh, I was like, spoiler alert for anybody watching.
Yeah.
Over your ears, Mike.
No. They would ruin it. Damn it.
No, I think their animation studio could. I think WB could do a really damn good job. They wouldn't though, because it's WB as opposed to Nickelodeon.
Wait a minute, isn't it like it's James Gunn now, right?
Yeah.
Well, but we had the TMNT Batman movie. I think that's the only animated.
Awesome.
It was fantastic.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. But I don't. But I mean, I'm agreeing with Dave here. I think it would probably be Nickelodeon animation that would.
You're right.
I still stand by that Batman Ninja Turtles movie is one of those movies. Every time I watch them, like, God damn, because they do a lot. Like,
yeah, dude. Me and Christine watched it, and she was like, "I can't believe how good that was." I was like, "That was really good. It was real funny, legitimate funny."
Like, it was fantastic, and the figures outside of the plastic quality are great.
Yeah. I really neat.
So good, and I wish that we would have had some of those like mutated versions.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we deserved that. That would have been fun.
So good.
Go watch it right now. Go watch that movie right now. I think it's on HBO Max, if I recall correctly.
Oh, Cap, you gotta watch it. It's awesome.
Yeah. The Mr. Freeze was basically Torah for
Yep. Oh, definitely. And Mike, I'm still hoping on a TMNT Power Rangers movie at this rate. I agree. I will put this out there. Mitch had brought up talking about the MMPR TMNT crossover, the second one, and the new Turtle Rangers costumes and stuff like that. I don't want to go too deep into it because that issue technically drops. The second issue drops, I think, this next week, where that's being like a lot of the images have started to come out and already and such. But I just don't want to spoil anything from it for those who are kind of going in blind. So we'll talk about that next month. So
is that the second wave of the toys? Is that what you're saying? The new?
Mm-hmm. Oh no!
The second wave?
So there's a new Ninja Turtles Mighty Morphin Power Rangers crossover comic. The first issue dropped about 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, and the second issue is dropping. I think it's this next week or the following, but also this next week, Last Ronin: The Lost Years, issue 1 drops.
Dude, let's go. Did you see Ben Bishop's post on that?
So I got to talk a little bit about that with some of my homies over on a podcast. I don't think it's dropped yet, so I don't want to say too much about it. I've posted up in my stories and stuff what they have posted. So I think that's supposed to drop in the next week or so. So
I cannot wait to see the designs. I cannot wait to see what we get in there.
very
Excited.
Oh, what
Did they announce any of the characters that are going to be from that MMPR TMNT mashup next wave of that though for the figures?
No,
or is that
not yet. They haven't announced any of that yet. My guess is because this last line of figures didn't get announced until like the second to last issue was dropping, and I think that was because they were like, oh, we don't want to deal with anything. We don't want to spoil anything. So I'm guessing it'll be a couple months before we'd see anything. I'm hoping they go for a wave 2 because god dang, those figures are fun.
Did they sell well?
Yeah,
We went on clearance everywhere I looked. In fact, the other day, people were finding the shredder for like $9-12 or so.
dang, really? Because
Mhm.
up here, they're
Yeah.
gone.
Well, I love
They-
them. Don't get me wrong, I love them. But I saw the Turtle 2-packs at GameStop for like they were on clearance, and then it was 50% off clearance, so they were really
Those are
cheap.
great
And
figures.
they are awesome. Probably some of the best turtles. The first turtles I can think of that had butterfly joints.
Dude, right? They're fantastic.
It's really cool.
Yeah, because up here I got them from the comic shop because I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find these at GameStop, and I never found them at GameStop.
No, I
saw
bought all of
Twitter.
mine online. Yeah.
Oh, a Scooby-Doo TMNT crossover would be most.
that'd be great.
But I you know what? And I'll
We should
What?
we should have best our favorite mashup. So we want to see mashed up with the turtles.
yeah.
that would-
How about this? Because Mr. Geeky is a part of this show. Let's do top 3.
All
are we
right.
doing that?
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Are we doing that?
and
We do that now, or are we doing that now?
It can be any mashups.
The excitement that I can feel coming in
Oh,
from
Mr. Geeky.
Geeky. Yeah.
So-
it's so
all right.
good.
So I mean, my top. I'll start with my top. Am I doing? Just to be clear, we're doing
we'll
this
go
now.
all 3. We'll go all 3. So you or no, you
Okay.
don't no. Screw you, Geeky. No. We'll start. We'll go you, Billy, me. You, Billy, me. That way it separates it out a little bit. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So my first is a full on MOTU and with TMNT. It's basically what we were saying before with Warriors of the Forgotten Sewer, but being able to mash up those characters in a way that is like very much the feel. And
And it was supposed to happen too. Like the pitch was there. Which is astonishing, and I want it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's just like there's so many possibilities there when you think of the huge roster that TMNT has of being able to be like, okay, looking at those original characters like Raphael, right, and like but just yeah.
These are the Freddie Williams pitch images.
I really want this to happen so badly. What was the reason why it didn't?
I think it fell short. They basically just shit canned it. Look at that, Skeletor Shredder.
That's freaking cool, dude. I like.
There's got to be some sort of grassroots thing we could do to like
Crap on Battle Cat.
how people could do this. Yeah, I want this.
It would have been so dope. Look at that.
Oh,
Again, would have been absolutely great. All right, Billy.
Hellboy.
Oh shit.
I think it would be amazing to see Mignola's art with the turtles and a really fun supernatural adventure.
That'd be dope.
Going into that gothic horror kind of style. And I think it would fit really well whenever they did like the monster stuff. I loved it in 2012, like whenever they had the witch hunter outfits on and stuff like that. and I just think there could be something very fun that plays into that. I know that's a bit dark for Turtles, but I don't care. That'd be fun, right? That's what I would like. I think that'd be very fun to see.
I'm gonna throw this out there just because it's something that would be so meta. Daredevil and the Ninja Turtles.
That'd be stupid fun.
Just the foot and the hand come together at last. Like, it would be so fun, so weird. You could get Spidey swinging on by. I mean, obviously Spidey's my boy, so I would love to see Spidey team up with the Turtles. But Daredevil and the Turtles would be just ridiculous. I also want Eric Burnham to write it because I know he could write some just crazy dialogue.
Was fun, and as funny as that and stuff like that is, but you kind of hit that on the head. I'd love to see a story about like the foot versus the hand. Just let's leave it there. Like let's focus on those that'd be fun, man. That'd be cool. That's
solid choice, Mitch. Mitch said TMNT and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, that'd be wild.
Dude, I'm imagining a ground chuck versus bullseye.
Amazing.
Yes, that's
all right, Mr. Geeky. What is your number 2?
I'm trying to toggle between who's my number 2 and who's my number 3 or 1 or whatever. How we're doing this order, but I mean X-Men.
We're going no part. What?
X-Men.
I mean it's to me it's a no-brainer, right? I mean it's like the mutants versus the mutants, you know.
Very true. So, that'd be insane. No, I'm just drifting off, visioning the madness.
That'd be insanity.
Turtles, Fantastic Four, Turtles and the Plunderlings.
Yes.
Oh, Max and TMNT, Kiss and TMNT.
Gargoyles is a good one.
Oh, that'd be dope.
That's a good one. That's like kind of made to happen almost.
TMNT versus the Muppets.
That's just live action. Right?
Yeah. Live action, yeah.
What about all right, Mr. Geeky, is that so X-Men Turtles?
X-Men Turtles, I can see a lot of fun there.
Who'd your villain be?
Say it again.
Who would your villain from the X-Men be?
I mean, I would love to see them up against Juggernaut. I think that would be, but I mean, it's like,
dude, an amalgam of Shredder and Magneto.
Right?
There's a part of me that wants to take that back and say Spider-Man for the sake of the fact that you have all those animal-based baddies, but yeah,
the mutants.
Tussler coming in hot.
Rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really
just
good.
Rocksteady and Rhino having like deep philosophical conversations.
Headbutting each other, just headbutting each other outside, just back up.
Dude, oh my gosh, you're gonna have Dirk Savage teaming up with Craven the Hunter.
That'd be fun. All right, Billy,
get ready for this. Like toy line of the century, Centurions TMNT. Power Extreme. Can you imagine that? It'd be the coolest shit ever. Like the holes on the backs of the shells.
That'd be dope.
Oh, it was so satisfying watching Centurions. Every time it was like
TMNT and Spawn.
The helmet came on. I'm like, let's go. That'd be hype. I'd be or Exo Squad. Jesus.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. Turtles and Exo Squad. I saw someone earlier put keep it indie with the Max and TMNT. I'm gonna use another indie comics character with M in it, and I'm gonna go Madman. Mike Allred's Madman and the Ninja Turtles. I think it'd be amazing. Wow. You could slip the Atomics in there, It Girl. It would be fantastic, and I would be all for it. I see them having wacky, zany adventures, and my God, if they made figures, I would poop myself. All right, Mr. Geeky, what tops your list?
Thundercats. I think that TMNT Thundercats, there is a lot of different like logical stories that could be told there. I think that, I mean, in my head, you could have Sally Pride in some sense be a tie-in. You know, maybe she's not a mutant. Maybe she's from Thundera, and this is or an ancient. I don't know. This is spitballing. I'm not. She is a mutant, and she's an awesome mutant. I'm not.
Might be that one. Just throwing it out there. TMNT and the real Ghostbusters.
Oh,
TMNT versus the boys. Jesus.
Oh, that'd be a nightmare.
All right, Billy. What tops your list?
I don't know if.
Wait, Mr. Geeky, did you still have more?
I was going to say one thing, which is that I could see like Slythe and the Reptilians kind of like posing as them in this.
That's awesome.
Which would drop the first battle that inevitably is going to happen. You know.
Nice.
So, all right, that's it.
I dig it. All right, Billy. Blow our minds.
So I don't know if it topped my list. Like the top of my list, honestly, would be an ongoing TMNT Ghostbusters stuff, which we've seen before and I enjoyed. But I think Mega Man would be super fun to see the Turtles meld with Mega Man. I would love to see Rocksteady Man, Bebop Man, like all those like kind of an amalgam of those cool little robot versions of themselves, and then just to see like what the Turtles would look like with all their. We're talking about powers earlier and whatnot. Could you imagine? It'd be bananas. It'd just be bananas. I don't know. I don't know if that's what my top list, but it's just something that I would love to see happen because that would be ridiculous. Or Star Fox.
Jesus.
I just want Star Fox anything, but we don't get that. So
no, we don't. We don't
get that. Can't have it.
Things.
Can't have nice things.
Rat King controls Rotaro with his flute. Nice.
Rotaro against Splinter, right? I mean, that would be a.
Bengali and Donnie would be such good friends.
Just because I've already kind of done the Marvel TMNT, we already have Batman / the DC and TMNT. Just because I want a whole panel or a whole page of Donnie working on the TARDIS, I want to see Doctor Who and TMNT crossover, because I think it'd be funny as hell for Donnie working on the TARDIS. He hits something, the Doctor like snaps into an early iteration, like just swaps in between because it's messing with his technology. It'd be hilarious. All the crazy time traveling shenanigans could ensue.
That would be really fun to see the neutrinos involved in,
right?
Stuff like that.
They're just like, wow, Daddy-o, we hit this blue box out in space.
Doctor Who?
John.
What's your name? Doctor Who? Who? Yeah, what's your name, Daddy-o?
Yeah.
Doctor Who. Cool. But who?
It's just God. Toy de jour. The Wildcats, I kind of lump in with the DC because we got Batman and TMNT. Wildcats TMNT would be fucking dope. But again, because DC's already crossed over, I figured that kind of got tied in with that.
There's something I just want to see more of. Like I said, the Ghostbusters, IDW Ghostbusters and Turtles was one of the coolest crossovers and so well written.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so
It's so good.
All right, but with that being said, we have 5 minutes left in the show, so I want to throw the floor to you, fine folks, because Billy and Mr. Geeky very, very generously volunteered to hop on here. I mean, Mr. Geeky's kind of stuck with me, and I mean, Billy just loves me, so it's easy to get him on to talk Turtles.
Easy to love.
So, real quick, I'm going to throw it to Billy real quick. Billy, what do you got coming up? Where can people find you?
Well, there's all the links thanks to our super friend Mitch right there. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central, I will be streaming. I stream every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central on my YouTube channel. We'll be doing some live repairs tomorrow. What I'm repairing, I don't know. You can check my Instagram at some point tomorrow, and I usually give you like an idea as to what I'll be doing that. I've got a Patreon out there, although I don't really want to push that as much as it should be. If you're donating money to anything, it honestly should be going to Dave's. Is it the Extra Life?
Extra Life.
Yeah. So it's I noticed like I throw that Patreon thing out here a lot, but that should be number
Hey
one.
man, you're a good cause too. Damn it.
Still, but yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. If you guys got nothing going on, 2 p.m. Central Time. Check me out on YouTube, and I'll be streaming some live repairs. And then after that, if you are a patron, I do Patreon exclusive video chats, which can go on for hours. Trust me, ask some of the guys in here; they know. But that's it.
Then we toss it over to Mr. Geeky, as it says. Oh no, where'd it go? Oh, there we go. He speaks with the turtles, squawks and barks with the Thundercats.
Aw.
I dig it. Yeah. So what I got going on? I got some more deep dives coming. We got starting with the turtle stuff. Then we've got another Thundercats, and we've got a Gargoyles one coming up soon too, I believe. With the new Sesame Street stuff that announced recently, I'm going to be doing second episode of that, and we'll I think be having an interview with the designer of that series wrapped into that also. So pretty excited about that as well. But then so we got the short parody songs I'm going to be starting to do on the channel too, which is I think that folks here will very much appreciate the scope of that.
Cool.
Hell yeah. And as always, you can find me right here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday is Let's Talk Toys, which is toy news, toy talk, and more. This Monday, I will be live unboxing the Hasbro HasLab Ghostbusters Proton Pack. So make sure to swing on by. I'll be tinkering with that. I'm going to be futzing with it a little bit.
Cool.
And you best believe that's going to get the old Dave Wonder tune-up. Then Tuesday, Tiny Meng Tuesday, I believe the Core 4 are coming back on board. And then Wednesday, we'll be gripping and ripping, and we'll see if, since he's back up to full power, and we'll see if I can go to the grocery store and find Robo. He's been gone a while. But if not, I guarantee it'll still be a fun time. As always, you can find me on Twitter at Dave Wheeler. You can find me on Instagram at @TheDaveWheeler. You can find me right here on the Dave Wonder channel. So please like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified whenever we go live. You can also find me over at extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder to donate to the kids. We're already about $100 in, which is great. I already have the first mini marathon planned, and I am starting to reach out to folks now. So that'll be a 4-hour mini blast coming up here in a week or two. Then, of course, you can find Mitch, the mod with the most, right over here. Go check it out. He is doing, they're doing their part to make the world suck a little less. So that is Instagram.com/makingthingssuckless. That's kind of what we do here on the channel is...
Yeah,
life can suck sometimes, and know that you're not alone in that. And if you want to talk, guess what? We're always having a conversation here on the Dave Wonder channels. Feel free to reach out on social media. That's what we're all here for. Again, thank you so much to the COJ for coming and hanging out, being a part of this. Love each and every one of you. I appreciate everybody for being a part of the conversation. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Mr. Geeky. I nearly used your government name. I apologize. Thank you, Mitch, for being the mod with the most. So, yeah. As always, much love from Minnesota and Turtle Power. Bye. And thanks, Mitch.